If the Book of Mormon is the most correct of any book on earth, as Joseph Smith said, why does it contain over 4,000 changes from the original 1830 edition?
Question 16. If the Book of Mormon is the most correct of any book on earth, as Joseph Smith said, why does it contain over 4,000 changes from the original 1830 edition? Now, first of all, I don't know who's cataloging all these changes. Somehow I get the feeling that that is not an accurate number, but regardless, there have been changes. I've seen some of them, seen quite a few of them myself. I've read portions of the original 1830 edition. But the question does not understand the English language, quite honestly. To say the Book of Mormon is the most correct book is not to say that it is perfect. It is not a claim that it has no errors in it. But it is to say that it has less errors in it than any other book. And quite honestly, I think Joseph Smith was speaking primarily from a doctrinal perspective. The doctrine of the Book of Mormon has no errors in it. And what errors are there are not doctrinal. Now, Joseph Smith himself never considered the Book of Mormon to be completely free of errors. The Book of Mormon doesn't consider itself to be completely free of errors. So it is the most correct book because it has less errors. But the Book of Mormon itself, I like these quotes here. We have the title page of the Book of Mormon, which is part of the translation. It was not just written by Joseph Smith, but it is part of the actual translation. It says, "And now if there are faults, they are the mistakes of men. Wherefore condemn not the things of God, that ye may be found spotless at the judgment seat of Christ." And I like that. The author, Mormon, who wrote the title page, he admits the possibility of errors in his work. But he states, I'm a man, there may be errors, but if there are, they're my fault. And so don't condemn the work of God just because I made a few mistakes. And he says this twice more, really. Him and his son Moroni. In Mormon chapter 8, verse 12 says, "And whoso receiveth this record, and shall not condemn it because of the imperfections which are in it, the same shall know of greater things than these. Behold, I am Moroni, and were it possible, I would make all things known unto you." So again, Mormon, in writing the title page, and Moroni have both stated that there are imperfections, there are probably some errors, but they are the mistakes of men. And the last one, Mormon chapter 9, verse 31, "Condemn me not because of mine imperfections, neither my Father because of his imperfections, neither them who have written before him, but rather give thanks unto God that he hath made manifest unto you our imperfections, that ye may learn to be more wise than we have been." All these things show very clearly that the Book of Mormon never claimed to be perfect. Joseph Smith never claimed the Book of Mormon to be perfect. He simply said that it had less errors in it than any other book.